welcome to CarNex. Today in our showroom we have a 2017 Honda CRV. This is the EXL trim with 2 owners, no accidents, and just a little under 48,000 kilometers on the dash. Let's take a quick walk around the outside and then we'll take it out for a spin. First things first, let's check out the trunk space. Of course, this being the XL trim, comes with a fully powered liftgate. Opens up just like that. As you can see, quite a bit of room here. Of course, you have the spare tire and all the tools to change it. And as always, you have the option of folding the rear seats down, which is as easy as this. Just walk around to the front, pull this trigger here, and it comes down just like that. As you can see, now you have twice as much space. And of course, this is a 60-40 split, so if you do decide to carry a passenger while needing a little bit more space, you always have the option to do that as well. Now, one more thing that we're going to check out back here is actually the heated seat option. I won't be able to show you that from the front later on, so that's a nice feature on this car as well. Let's go and close this up, check out the other side. Now on this side there is one minor imperfection. As you can see right about here, there is a tiny little scratch on the quarter panel. Not something you can see from 5 feet away, but it is there. And as we walk around to the front, there are a couple stone chips on the front bumper. There are a few in this area. It's a little bit hard to see because the car is black. There's a few in this area. There is one stone chip on the hood here. And there's a couple more stone chips on this side of the bumper as well. And one more thing to mention about the outside is this car does come equipped with a remote starter. And the way to do that is just hold this one button. And it will start just like that. Pretty handy for those cold winters if you want to leave the house, but have the car warm up for you. And of course, to shut it off, hold the button and it will shut itself off like that. And one last thing to mention is actually the keyless entry, and the way that works, just walk up, grab the handle, the car unlocks, walk away, push these little buttons here, and the car is locked. Now let's go ahead inside and check out some of the features in there. Alright, moving on to the interior of the CRV. Let's take a quick look at the dash. You've got 48,113 kilometers on there. Looking over to the right, we've got, of course, the keyless start as well, since the car is equipped with keyless entry. And just to the right of that, we have the infotainment system. So let's check out the connectivity options that you're going to have here. You're going to have the standard AM/FM, Sirius XM, USB connection, Bluetooth, and of course this car does come equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. Just below that you have the climate control system with the heated mirrors on the outside, and this is a dual zone climate control system. So what that means is your passenger can adjust their temperature individually of the driver's temperature. Just below that you have the heated seats with 3 levels of heat. Below you have a nice little storage area for your phone, which fits it just like that. Actually doesn't quite fit this phone too well, but it is there. And you do have a nice little tray for your phone over here as well. Of course, the 2 cup holders, the 12-volt charging port, and over here you have even more storage area. And this whole tray actually comes out as well, so if you need to put something that's roughly a medium size, you can actually do that as well. And in there you have 2 USB ports and another 12-volt charging port as well. Let's take a quick look at the back seats here. Of course, you can always flip this down to reveal 2 cup holders. The rear seats are heated like we talked about before. And one more thing to mention, actually, if you look at the rear window, you're going to see that it is a little bit darker, and that's because it has a very light tint, which is going to protect your passengers from sunlight as well as give them a little bit of more privacy. Now looking up here, you have the fully powered sunroof, which opens up just like that. Now it is quite windy today, so we're going to go ahead and close it up. Now looking back at the steering wheel, on the right hand side you have of course, the heated steering wheel option, as well as the adaptive cruise control. And what that means is you can actually set the follow distance. So if you don't feel comfortable following someone, let's say 25 meters away, you can adjust that to 50 meters. On the left hand side, you have the infotainment controls, and over to the left of the steering wheel, you actually have the power lift gate, the brake assist, and lane assist as well. Now looking over the door here, you have the power windows, power locks, power mirrors, and one nice thing about these is you actually have the memory seat option as well. So let's say you let somebody else drive your car, they play around with your seat. As long as you save your personal seat position on that button, once you get back in the car, you can actually just push it and everything will be back to where you like it. Now let's go ahead and put it into drive, take it out for a test spin. Now one quick thing that I should mention is you're actually just going to see it on the infotainment screen right about now is the blind spot monitoring system. And what that does is show you your blind spot over on the passenger hand side. How it does that is there's actually a camera on that mirror which points directly to that side. Pretty handy, although you should always still shoulder check. It is a nice option. Let's go ahead and make this right turn, see how fast we can get up to speed. Not too bad, very smooth power delivery. Considering this is a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder motor, which is fairly low displacement, it still manages to give you around 190 horsepower and 175 foot-pounds of torque. And the way it does that is it's actually powered by a turbocharger. And one nice thing about that is it actually saves you a bit on gas as well, because you're only going to be spending around 8 liters for every 100 kilometers that you travel. Let's go ahead and turn back into our plaza here, go over some speed bumps, see how the car handles. Here's the first one coming up. Not too bad. Suspension is a little bit bouncy. However, it's still fairly quiet in here. Now, of course, if you do have any more questions, visit our website. We have a full virtual reality tour on there, inside and out, and that's at CARNEX.CA. And of course, if you want to book yourself in for a test drive, give us a call, send us an email. We'd be happy to do that. And this concludes our little test drive. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it. Helps us promote the sale, and it helps us bring you new inventory in the future. Thank you for watching.